Hi everyone, it's been a long time since the last video. I think that was like February, January maybe, and I kind of left the channel a bit dormant since then. So today we're going to do something different than the other stuff, the camping. We're going to go metal detecting. My friend Fraser's already at the site. It's his permission and he's been kind enough to let me come along, so I can't give the specific location because obviously we don't want people turning up there and digging without permission. What I can say is on this site there used to be the gallows, which most of you will know what that means. It was used back in the day for executing people, whether that was for witchcraft, murder, thieves, you name it, dating all the way back to the 1500s. Apart from that, on the site there's nothing on the maps that says it was used for anything else apart from this little corner that was used as a gallows. But Fraser has picked up some silver coins and some other relics and stuff like that, so yeah, it's going to be an exciting one, and see you in the field. First signal here about 20, 30, don't know, it's a bit jumpy but we'll see. I'll be it there. Bit of, I don't know what that is, bit of copper I think. Oh well, that was boring. Oh, a nice lump of lead. Brilliant. That's metal detecting for you. I had a signal for this one and then the signal disappeared, so I thought maybe it was a bit of iron because the signal was a bit jumpy, but it turns out it's a button. Don't know if you can see that. You can see the ring at the back where there used to be the bit for tying the button on. So yeah, first decent find of the day. Bit of gold cresting on there. Go on to the next one. That was another weird signal. It was a good signal and then I couldn't find it, and then I detected like a bit of coal. I'm not sure where I put it now. Can't find it in my bag. Don't know if I've dropped it, but it was like a bit of coal. You know, it's like really light, but it picks up on the metal detector, I'm guessing because of the iron content in it or something. And then kept looking because the signal was a better signal than what was coming off that, so I had a little look around and I came across this, another button, big one this time. You can see some sort of rings going around the outside there on the back. Can't see any detail on the front, but once I get home and give it a clean up we'll have another look. But yeah, there we go, between 80 and 85 roughly. Give this one a go. I have no idea what that is. Give it a little clean and get back to you. So yeah, I have no clue on that one, to be honest. I'll do it up to the light there for you. There's no threading or anything on the inside. Looks, it's got a little green tint to it, so I'm guessing it's copper alloy or brass or something like that. No clue. Give it a clean up as well at home and then we'll see. if we can get anything out of it. If you know what it is though, give us a comment below. Most of you will probably have a better idea than I do. I'm quite new to this, so yeah, there's that. Just dug this one here, getting like a 72, 73 signal, so something. Yep, look at that, didn't even need the pinpointer. Not sure if this is a toasted coin or a button. I think it's a coin. Won't be able to get an idea of that, I don't think. But let it dry out and we'll see later on. Right, so this one was like a 32, 33 signal. I decided not, it was a little bit jumpy, so I decided not to film it like I did with the other one, but it turned out to be a button, so I've decided to film this one. And yeah, we'll have a look and see. It's out anyway, it's in here. Oh, there it is. That is the top of like a medicine bottle or something like that. You can see some of the glass still on there, I think. Oh no, wait. Is it? Or is it a lead seal? I'm not actually sure on that one. I thought, first, see that indent, I thought that was glass in there. But I think it's just falling to bits. Don't know, it still kind of looks like a bottle top of some kind. We'll have a proper inspection once we've had a clean. I need to get a cleaning kit so I can sort of clean stuff as we're going. So there's this rock sitting right on top of this. I'm getting a 63, 64, something like that around here, so we'll give this one a dig. Another rock in there anyway, that's for sure. We got it up. That's this big boy. This big buckle. It's still got the thingy on it. God knows how old that'll be. Over 100 years old anyway, maybe 2, if I was to guess. Another signal here, about 80 odd. Dug her up. I've got a lovely big brass tap. Oh, metal detected, man. You gotta love it. Another decent signal here. As soon as I dug it up, I can see it right there. I think it's a coin. Oop. Pretty toasted. Maybe it's a button. No idea. I have to give it a clean once we're finished because I've forgotten the toothbrush I used to polish these up, so give it a clean once we're back and have a see. Another signal that was a bit dodgy, but it's out of the hole now, so we'll have a look. Oh, it's actually a coin. And I think we can see a bit of detail on this one. Not like all the others. That is, I don't know if you can see that, but I certainly can't. That's Britannia sitting there. And that is Georgie boy. King George the 5th, I believe. My knowledge isn't great, but yeah, There he is. 1914. Nice little coin. Probably the best find of the day so far. Beautiful. Not bad signal there. 85, 83 to 87 roughly. Give that one a shot. Let's have a look. Another coin. I think this one's a modern one. Yep, definitely a modern one. A modern 2p. See if we can see the date. I mean 19 something. 1986. The late Queen Elizabeth II. The last queen we had here in the UK. Who died only a few years ago actually. Yeah. Another coin. Quite a good signal on this one, so dug it out and it's in this little clump here, so we'll have a look. What is that? Oh my god, I think I've just found my first silver. Oh my god. No way. My first silver, come on. That's a George III. Also known as the bullhead, because look at the size of his head. Let's go, this will be like aged in the 1800s. Oh, it's beautiful. That is an absolute beauty. Come on, I'm delighted with that. Let's give that a quick clean down here, see if we can get a date off it. 1819. What a beauty of a coin. My first ever silver. Another good signal here, quite close to the surface though, but we'll have a look. Bit of rubbish. Bit from a can, some sort of aerosol can by the looks of it. I'm guessing. Rubbish, but we'll throw it in the bag. We'll throw it in the bag anyway, keep the fields clean. That's another bonus I guess to the metal detecting, is you're also cleaning up the fields from all the rubbish that's in the ground, and then it saves you digging it up again if you come back as well, so it's always in the best interest to just take the rubbish away with you. So in terms of metal detecting, I'm quite new to this. I've always been interested in it but never really had the opportunity to do it, and then when one of my mates took up the hobby, he started getting some permissions on land to go detecting and then asked me to come along, so I joined him, and yeah, I went and picked up my first metal detector a few weeks ago. This is the Mine Lab Xterra Pro, which is like a, I guess it's a like a starting level metal detector. It's nothing like too crazy priced. I got this second hand for 230 quid. I think they're like 300 brand new. But metal detectors, they go up to like £1.5 for the sort of higher level ones. But this is just like an entry level one and it's good. I'm enjoying it so far. Got my first silver like you've seen before. So I'm delighted with that. Got some old coins and that. So yeah, it's going good so far. Let's continue and see what we can find. Like I said earlier, I'm still sort of learning the ropes with this. So some signals, I don't know whether to dig or not. But like this one, it's like in the 20 range. So we'll dig it and then we'll see what that comes up with. We know coins are sort of coming in at around 70, 80 level. So let's dig at 20 and then see what that's picking up at that level. I think a good part of this is learning your machine and knowing your machine. You know, the actual detecting itself is fairly easy. All you do is swing, wait for a beep. But it's knowing what that beep means or what it potentially could be. Like this was absolute rubbish. As we can see, there's a big pipe of some sort. Ooh. Jeez. Big copper pipe. Rubbish. So once again, we'll take this with us. Get rid of it. 85, 86 signal here. Quite a good one. Definitely diggable. Ooh. I think that's it out of the hole. And it is the top of a can of deodorant. Brilliant. 10 out of 10 find. Bit of a jumpy one. Gone from 55 to 60-ish. We'll give it a go and see. It's out the hole. That's not right there, is it? That potato looking thing. No, it's a stone. I was like, man, I detected a potato. Oh, still in the hole. A massive bit of iron. Yeah, definitely iron. It's heavy. Like cast iron, man. It weighs a ton. But yeah, rubbish. More stuff to take back. Brilliant. I'll head back, get rid of this crap and then come back again. Not the best signal, but we'll go for it. It's quite deep, so I'll cut it off and then we'll come back. Well, I thought it was a dodgy signal, but I think that might be a coin. Don't know if we'll get any detail off it. It's a bit toasted, as they say. I don't know, maybe once it's dried up we'll get something out of it. We'll go over all the finds of the day that were worth keeping when we get back after a clean up. We'll go over them and see what sort of information we can find out about them. But yeah, pretty cool. Another coin. Okay, so I just dug this hole. The signal was a bit iffy, so I wasn't going to record it. It was very iffy, to be honest. It was jumping from its 30s to its 50s down to 10s. So I was like, it's most likely going to be iron or a can or something like that. But it was this little thing here. What are the chances of that? I'm just in the middle of a field. That's certainly what it looks like. A number 2. I thought it was something decorative, you know, like a figure of 8 sort of shape, but then I've turned it that way and seen the hole. And yeah, that's definitely from a number 2. Fraser's just come back from the field up above and he's found this knuckle duster. What was it? You did a Google lens. Did a Google lens.
World War One or World War II.
And it's coming up, it's from World War 1 or 2, which is insane. Look at that, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
And then he's got this as well. It's an old, I think it's an old tube of camouflage paint. What date did you say it was on it?
So, 94 it says.
November 94.
NATO on a NATO, I don't know.
Yeah, it's got NATO written there as well. Interesting one. Quite a strong signal here. Give this one a dig. It's out the hole. Let's have a look. Nice. Look at that for a view. That's us done for the day now. Gonna head back to the car, and then we'll go over the finds once we're home. So here's the best of the day after a slight cleanup, not a proper like full-on scrub because I don't want to rub away any details. But we'll start here. This is just a little button. There's no detail on there, but you can see there is a bit of gold coating on there. Other side's just plain. It's always nice to find a button, even in that condition that one's in. This one here, as you can see, is King George V. It's a halfpenny, 1914. King George V ruled from 1910 to 1936, I believe. And some interesting facts is he was the grandfather to both Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip. And if you're thinking, wait a second, but weren't they married? Yes, they were, and they were actually cousins. Another fact of King George V was he was technically murdered by his doctor. He had the lethal injection, which wasn't pre-approved by family members and such, so yeah, frowned upon. I don't think he was done for murder or anything like that, but yeah, lethal injection, morphine. And another substance that I won't say on here just in case I get banned, but it begins with a C, and there's a popular drink that shares the same part of the first word. What else have we got here? We've got the modern 2p, not very interesting, but there's Queen Elizabeth II herself there. Put her next to her grandfather. This little thing is the cap thing that I found. It's quite heavy. It's got a bit of weight to it. I think it's lead, but then it's got a sort of silver coating on it as well, as you can see. But I think it's like the lid off a, like off a vial or something like that. But if you know exactly what it is, give me a comment if you're watching. And yeah, let me know. This one here, another button. I need to do some research, more research on the buttons. Maybe get a book on the buttons so I can sort of identify them. This coin here, completely toasted, no idea what it is. But yeah, it's completely toasted. This one's quite interesting. I think it's a button, because you can see the bit at the back there. But at the same time, it does look like the face of a stopwatch. You can sort of see the Roman numeral looking symbols there, but I think it's literally just decoration. So yeah, a massive button. This one here, once again, completely toasted. So yeah, can't get an ID on that one. This one, I'm sure I can make out a thistle there. And if I can, it's most likely a Turner, which is a Scottish copper penny, I believe. But I think I can just make out a thistle on there. So yeah, that's an interesting one. And this one here, as well. This one I can definitely make out a thistle in the middle. And I believe that one's a bawbee. Once again, a Scottish hammered copper coin. I believe they're from the 1600s, 1700s, something like that. But I'll put one on screen so you can see in comparison. Now this is the big disc thing that I found that I wasn't sure of. It's got no threading on the inside. I could be completely wrong, but my guess is that's the back of a stopwatch. Or a pocket watch, should I say. The back of a pocket watch. Like I said, could be completely wrong, but that's my guess. If you think different, or if you can back me up, give me a comment and let me know. But yeah, that's maybe what that is. And then lastly, the find of the day, and my first ever silver coin. Absolutely over the moon with this one. Obviously not great condition on the back. You see the shield there, but the front you can see the big bullhead, as they call him, clear as day. Look at his big bulging eyes. But yeah, King George III, 1819. And yeah, that's all. So, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.